Hey, what's up, everybody? You know who it is. If you're tuning in again, it's your girl Sasha here to give you another vlog about how my morning has been going. If you have not done so already, if you've seen some other videos and you're still on the fence, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise you, I got some content for you. Hit that like button so YouTube can know that you like what I have to say, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I do a video. So, let's talk about my car. um, I done a video last year on my Facebook. No one on my Facebook. It was on my other channel, the Sheviator, which I don't even know how to get a hold. I don't even know how to get into that channel anymore, which is very unfortunate. But I digress. About my charger. I got this charger in 2019. It's like several valuable lessons in this video, so please watch to the end. I got this 2014 Charger in 2019. When I was getting the car, the salesperson offered me an Equinox or the Charger. At that point in my life, I was really concerned with how people view me. And I didn't want to be viewed as a single mother, struggling. So I didn't get the Equinox. I don't know why I would think that somebody would think I'm struggling because I got an Equinox, because it's a nice car. But I wanted to look like the one that's on top of her game. So I decided to get this flashy Charger. This car has been a pain in the entire time I've had it. It's like it didn't start happening until my ex-husband drove it. And he's like a maniac on the road. So it has cost me thousands of dollars. I just put $2,000 into this car this time last year. And lo and behold, today is a reminder of how important it is to not care what other people think, because my car stopped again. And unfortunately, I was able to get my oldest two to school. So it didn't stop until I was maybe 10 blocks away from my youngest daughter's daycare. And when my car stopped, I just broke down and cried. And this is why I tell any woman when they get pregnant, if they're considering abortion, if, they're scared or they're feeling remorseful about being pregnant, because, every pregnancy is not planned. I always tell people, your baby is the closest thing to God's love manifested in your presence, because your baby is going to love you through everything. Your baby's going to feel everything you feel, and they're a joy to have around. It may not seem like it right now. You're going to have bad days with your children, just like you have bad days on your own, you have bad days with coworkers, everybody. But your baby is going to make everything okay. I started crying and my baby was like, "Mommy, what happened?" And that made me stop, because I was like, I don't want her seeing me like this. Well, at that point, because I'm a writer, I always keep a notebook with me. I took my notebook out of my purse. I wrote a note. I said, and the note wasn't on my car no more, so I guess they kept it. I don't know. But it said, "Car stopped, will return, put my name, put my phone number." I put it in the windshield wiper and walked off. Now, the car, I didn't even notice. The car was angled when I stopped the car because I was trying my hardest. Like, I felt in my spirit that something was going to go on with that car, because it was making this noise when I drive my older kids. I sound like somebody was mowing the grass. Ain't nobody out here mowing no grass. What's that noise? And it was my car. So I got as far as I could with it. I was like, okay, maybe at least I can get it home and it'll stop when I get home, because that's happened before too. It was angled. I didn't realize it was in front of a fire hydrant. So I got my daughter out. We walking. I'm not getting impatient with her, because, what else am I going to do? My car stopped. What else can I do today? I was supposed to go apply for another job, because right now I've been working agency kind of in between jobs. And if y'all got any ideas about some careers that I can get into, feel free to get at me in the comments, because I have got a resume. If you know somebody who needs a writer for anything, let me know, because I know I'm going to need a job, but wow. So I was on my way to go for another job today, and I was prepared, if I had to walk my daughter to daycare and walk to where I was going to apply for my job. Like, I'm that determined, and I was not stressed out about the car, because it's to the point I'm really ready to do a voluntary repossession on the car, just because I just don't want to be attached to the car anymore. It's bad memories. I got it with the wrong mindset, and it has been a pain in the butt. And it's very expensive. Like the battery just went out 4 months ago and I had to pay $285 just for the battery. Then I had to pay somebody to put it in. It's not a single parent friendly car. Unless you sell drugs or you have an OnlyFans. And I don't do neither. So I got a call and I just so happened to get the call about from the person when we were walking. I was like maybe 2 blocks away from my daughter's daycare at this point. And I just happened to look down. My baby had the phone. I looked down and saw that somebody was calling. If I wouldn't have picked up that call, they would have impounded my car because it was the parking enforcement. He was like, well, ma'am, he said, if you can't tow it, I'm going to have to send it to my impound. And I said, well, he said, it's in a bad place. I said, I know. I said, hey, and I I wasn't trying to be smart with the man. This is like the first time it really hit me. Like, you walking and you got a car parked over there. So I was like, well, sir, I didn't ask for my car to stop, because he sounded like he was kind of upset with me. And I'm like, that's why I was like, I didn't ask for my car to stop anywhere, let alone in front of a fire hydrant. So I'm like, I said, sir, listen, I said, I'm in a bad way today. My mom is the only one I can call to help me. She has to be somewhere today. She's getting rest because she worked last night. All I'm trying to do is get my daughter to her daycare, and I'm going to start making calls. I'm going to have to walk back to my car. All I ask is for an hour to try to get my car moved before you take it to the pound. Any patience that you can afford me today, I'd appreciate it. Y'all, let me tell you how God works. And I broke down crying with the man on the phone. It's like I hadn't really felt it until I had to talk to somebody about it. So he was like, well, I can get somebody there to the Head Start, because I told him where it was. He said, I can get somebody there to pick you up, and we can get you back to your car and we can see what we can do. And the man beat me to the Head Start. He took me back to my car. The other guy that I actually spoke to had sat there with my car. So I talked to him. They got it towed, and he said, hey, listen, the city will go ahead and eat the charge. We just want to get your car back. So I didn't pay anything to have my car towed, y'all. That's God. I didn't have to walk nowhere else. That is all God. And it's something else that hit me after it happened. And I'm thinking it's the timing belt. I'm praying that it's just something as simple as the timing belt, because I had that happen when I had my 1998 car before I got this car. And I say all the time, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I wish I still had that 1998 car. I don't care. I would love to only pay $100 for a battery versus almost $300 for a battery. I would take that any day. So as I'm thinking about it, as I got home, got to think about it, still not stressing. My mom was more upset about it than I was, and she wasn't even really upset, but I wasn't even tripping. And I thought about when my car stopped in my church parking lot at the church that I had been going to, where I had been paying tithes faithfully. My car stopped in the parking lot, y'all. And I'm not saying this to keep anybody from going to church. I never want to keep nobody from going to church, but it's so ironic how my car stopped the same way in my church parking lot, and nobody helped me tow that car, even my pastor. The city paid for my car to be towed. I was paying tithes into a church and had the pastor ride by and ask me, was I okay? And seen the tow truck there. You know I stay in Indiana. Everybody knows that. He didn't even offer to pay for the tow truck or anything. I done paid thousands of dollars into this church. And I'm not telling y'all that to keep y'all from going to church. I'm telling y'all to tell y'all this. When you go to church, and this is the lesson that I got out of it. If you go to church, go for God. Do not go for the people. Do not go for the pastor. I would advise anybody, if you're going to church from a hurt place, I wouldn't even try to get in no official circle first. And I'm just going to tell you that straight up. Yes, they say God does not save you to sit. That's right. But you got to get your mind together first. You got to get yourself right with God first before you serve or anything. Don't fall into a clique. Get yourself together first and go for God. Do not go for people. Because like I thought about that and I said, man, this was at a church. They didn't help me tow my car at church. They didn't offer to pay for nothing at church. Not paying tithes into this church. Make sure you go specifically for relationship with God, period. Because things like that will make you think, okay? But y'all pray for me that this car, it is only the timing belt. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. one thing after another is popping off. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all stick with me. Y'all stick with me. If y'all don't know God, y'all gonna know him if y'all keep watching me, because in everything, God favors me. God favors me. I ain't turned my back and I'm not turning it. So y'all just stay with me. Pray for me that it is just a timing belt on my car. And pray that something jumps off of my writing, y'all. Because that's my dream and I ain't giving it up. No, do you think when I was walking and my car was broken down, I didn't think about giving up my writing? I did. I did. There's something amazing that's gonna happen. Y'all just keep sticking with me and keep watching. But anyway, thanks for watching today. Hope you watched the whole video. I will see y'all later. I'll keep y'all updated. I don't know if I can post on this channel or not because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. That's why I need y'all to share so I can get 1,000 subscribers so I can post on here. But anyway, y'all, until later, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button. See y'all later.